Here we are at 1017 South Studer. I am starting in the basement because I went all the way to the top floor from the back fire escape, and that was the access point I came through. It wasn't boarded up at all. The structure is completely wide open. Everything in here has been gutted to the walls, to the actual joists and wall boards. There's literally no drywall anywhere throughout the property. Structure down in the basement seems to be halfway decent. The beams are pretty supportive. The floor doesn't seem to be rolling or anything like that, but literally everything's been scrapped out and gutted. There is no plumbing, no electrical wiring anywhere. Everything that's the conduit's been hanging only is empty, has no wire in it. When you come from the basement area, all the block windows that are in the basement are still good. The actual basement floor, concrete underneath it, is hollow, which tells me whatever septic area, whatever's underneath here, there's only a couple inches over top of it. When you stomp on it, you can actually feel the floor move a little bit, so this concrete is very thin. So you definitely need to pour concrete. You're definitely going to have to do all the walls. The wood does not appear to be rotted on the joists or in the walls, but it has all been ripped out. There is lead-based paint or evidence of lead-based paint all through the house where there is drywall still there. So it appears that somebody attempted to bait this at one point by themselves. As you can see, lead-based paint all through the house. Stairwell going to the basement is still existing, and the stairwell going upstairs is still existing, but everything else, literally places in the floor are cut out. Everything around the brick foundation has been cut out. So everything is gutted all the way down to the bones. Ceiling as well. When you go to the back area from the front room or front living area to the dining area, you can see through the floors and spots. There's holes. There's some more of that lead-based paint I was talking about through the house. The back area has all been gutted out as well. There is not one window existing in the entire house. So all windows have to be new. There's no ceilings, no wiring except for the old tube wiring is still existent. So everything will have to be replumbed and rewired. Everything will have to be drywalled. New floors laid throughout the house. There are sections of the flooring that are still existent, which probably could be refinished, but it's very thin wood in existence. There's not a lot of subfloor down. What appears to be kitchen area is all gutted. Back doors ripped off. What appears to be a bathroom is literally not here. The roof is rotted away totally on this section of the house. Heading up to the second floor, which I'm going to use as an exit for the property. On the stairwell, parts are cut out from the stairwell going upstairs, but that's an easy fix. There is lead-based paint all the way through the house. So I would suggest just ripping everything out like they were doing and going back to drywall, which it appears they were doing, or whoever had this property when they were doing demo. Up here on the ceiling, it's all lead-based paint. This bedroom is entirely covered in lead-based paint. And they've busted out everything from the ceiling to, looks like they were just busting everything out to go back to drywall or to update. No wires inside of the conduit. You have just tube, non-tube wire. Front bedroom, master bedroom, if finished, would look great. Everything is wide open to the bone, no windows, and the soffit underneath the porch area is non-existent as well. Going through the hallway to another bedroom. Back bedroom, as you can see, is covered in paint or lead-based paint. No windows anywhere in the house at all. Going back to the second back bedroom. Absolutely nothing here. That is the entrance that I came in on the second floor through the roof. Nothing between the attic and the first or second floor. Walls where they've been busting them out to demo. And here, this area, which appears to be the bathroom. There is PVC pipe in here. It looks like there either was or was going to be something right up here, but nothing existing now. The entire second floor and first floor and basement are entirely gutted, but the floors seem to be very sturdy. Doesn't seem to be a lot of bowing except on the back bedroom, and that's about it. Heading out to this back door, which is probably where people have been coming in at. The back roof, or what served as a back door exit, is all rotted. Totally, it's got to be removed and replaced. But the roof still looks like it's in condition where it can be saved. The soffit and the edge boards are rotted out. It needs to be replaced. The roof itself, looking on the inside, has some bad boards in it, but does not look like it's totally rotted out. So there are some spots that are going to need to be fixed, but it doesn't look like the entire roof has to be replaced. Just a few holes. So exiting the back porch, well, upstairs back area, I'm going to be very careful because all of this is rotted and I do not want to go through. To the steps. But the back fire escape seems to be pretty sturdy. When I went up here, it was pretty sturdy. So, actually there's some steps that are rusted out. We'd have to tear this out totally. Looks like there was a fire pit here at one time that could be saved or taken out. All the fence is gone between the neighbors. The fence on the outer edge looks like it can be saved. Tree in the backyard really needs to be cut back for liability. It's literally growing out into the street and over the street. So there's going to definitely need to be some trimming. A lot of landscape work back here. The garage itself, the structure is leaning to the left. So I would assume we would need to knock that down and possibly put a new one in or a carport in the back. Gonna walk around the front so we can get an outside version of the front. This is what is existing inside the garage. And there is a stairs to go to a second floor of the garage, so if it could be saved, it would be worth it. It's just the structure leans to the right, so that would be something we'd have to have a structural engineer take a look at. Totally overgrown. The surrounding neighborhood, there's music blowing up in the background, and there's a park catty corner from this house, so this would be a nice family home for the right buyers. Exterior portion here, as you can tell, there's lead-based paint underneath what they tried to cover, and it's peeled up, so definitely going to have to get rid of all that and abate that or wrap it. All the block windows are in pretty good condition except for the one over here. It looks like it was cracked by a BB or something. This is the porch area. The porch is concrete, but it needs some repairs. The whole lawn has to be redone. Front trees need to be trimmed back. This one on the left needs to be cut down totally. The concrete stairs leading up are in decent shape, except for by the porch. Those will all have to be busted out. The columns in the front are all rotted out as well. So it appears that it's all going to have to be knocked out, taken out. All of this is going to have to be taken out. So As you can see, that's 1017 Gilbert. I'm sorry, not 107. This is 1017 South Studer.